You're within Philippine exclusive economic zone.
Yet another confrontation at sea between China and the Philippines. At issue, this speck of land long claimed by the Philippines. In 1999, it ran this ship aground, leaving soldiers aboard to enforce its control of the territory. China, though, says it not only owns the micro-island, but now claims virtually the entire South China Sea around it, an area the size of India. A vast part of the Pacific, which we flew over, bordering a dozen nations, including the Philippines.
We cannot afford our territory, any encroachment of our territory any further.
And what happens if that's not stopped?
If that's not stopped, then the whole international rules-based order is in jeopardy.
We met the Philippines Secretary of Defense as his nation reduces its dependence on China. It built infrastructure across the Philippines to grow its influence here. Now, the nation of islands is instead shifting towards the west, hosting military drills and more American troops on its soil.
It's an expansionist power at this point in time.
Political analyst Renato de Castro says the Philippines has no choice if China maintains such vast claims.
China will have none of this. China wanted basically simple subjugation.
If Chinese claims are left unchallenged, the Filipino military chief says, it would control one of the busiest corridors for shipping global trade.
So Canada, what if sea lanes are blocked? Then even your supply chains are going to suffer.
And China is building the means, taking what was a sandbar and lagoon and turning it into a military base with an airport in the middle of the South China Sea, ignoring an international tribunal which rejected China's claim. China has increasingly been ignoring the world's rules, whether detaining Canadian citizens or making a grab for land and waterways owned by its neighbors. And if you are one of those nearby nations, like the Philippines, the trend is ever more worrying. David Common, CBC News, Manila.